Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford, who also plans to run for governor, is now suing President Donald Trump in federal court, claiming that he's violating the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah, President Trump's executive order that would end birthright citizenship, that would impede on a major part of the 14th Amendment. News 3's Tiffany Lane is over in our other studio right now. You were at a news conference where they were talking about this afternoon.
Yeah, Attorney General Ford essentially says ending birthright citizenship is a blatant attack, in his words. Now, he's joining 17 other states at this point. That number could be higher, as well as the District of Columbia, in really fighting this and stopping that order.
When Mr. President violates the laws of this country and the Constitution, I will be there to defeat him in court.
Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford says the 14th Amendment of birthright citizenship that allows children born in the U.S. to have citizenship is not up for interpretation.
The 14th Amendment's citizenship clause declared, and I quote, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside.
President Donald Trump, in his executive order, is challenging that clause that says subject to the jurisdiction thereof, arguing it would not include when a person's mother was unlawfully in the U.S. and father was not a citizen or permanent resident. Dr. Sylvia Lazos, a law professor emerita at the UNLV Boyd School of Law, says the only way birthright citizenship could be removed is through a constitutional amendment by Congress.
That is a history of 200-300 years. I don't see any court going against it. And like I said, every U.S. lawyer is trained and taught that.
President Trump's executive orders on immigration also included declaring a national emergency at the border and protecting American citizens against invasion. The latter establishes federal Homeland Security task forces to cooperate with local and state law enforcement to remove criminals and gangs. Mr. Trump also plans to send U.S. troops to help support immigration agents and restrict refugees and asylum. Dr. Lazos says the executive branch has significant power in this case, providing a generic example.
They have a lot of discretion, a lot, so Obama decided that he wasn't going to go after dreamers as a discretionary act. Trump can change that, and especially if he goes through the correct process of changing that discretion, he can change. Now I'm going to go after dreamers because guess what? They're not here legally, right? They're not in compliance with the law.
She says whoever is detained does by law receive due process of being heard by a judge before being deported. The question also comes down to whether local jurisdictions like police departments plan on helping with the deportations. Metro Police in a statement told me officers will not enforce immigration violations or detain anyone who is undocumented, but they will share criminal information with agencies like ICE. Henderson police say they also will not help federal agencies with deportations. The Henderson Detention Center does have a holding facility for anyone detained by ICE.
Immigration law is a federal law made by the federal Congress, and so it should be enforced by federal officials unless Congress has mandated that also local folks need to enforce that. And the Congress has never done that.
And of course, everything is very fluid right now with these new executive orders. We will continue to follow up and provide updates, as well as into the many lawsuits that are currently in play. Reporting live from Studio B, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much for that breakdown, Tiffany.